Just after Edo State Governor, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki received his certificate to return from INEC along with his deputy, Philip Shaibu, the leadership of the APC in Edo State have written to congratulate him and his deputy. Obaseki and Shaibu got issued their return certificates yesterday. Well, according to the letter, the entire election process was free, fair and credible. Obaseki and APC state chairman for Edo State. The letter, which was signed by the state chairman of the party, Barrister Anslem U. Ojezwa, said among other things that the loss of the APC during the election was due to the leadership crisis, which rocked the party, and majorly due to the selfish and irresponsible attitude of the leadership hierarchy. He further asked everyone involved in the election to share their swords because election was now over and it was time to concentrate on the enormous tasks ahead for the governor and his deputy, which he said will be in the best interest of the people of Edo State. Recall that Obaseki was initially in the APC but was disqualified from running for the ticket to the party, which prompted his decamping to the PDP, where he became the flag bearer and the eventual winner of the election. Okay, of course, if we want to look at this state chairman, it's like we have a they have a two. I don't know whether since everything has gone the way it has gone, whether they are going to come back. Who is now going to be the state chairman, APC state chairman in Edo State, because they have two factions. From the beginning, Ojezwa was with Obaseki before Obaseki defected to APC. So Ojeza was still there, and Oshomole, they still had their own faction. So now that Oshomole faction has crashed now, so I don't know who is now going to take charge, because I believe that Ojeza will still be the real or the authentic APC chairman in Edo State. We don't know how that is going to be, but they have already scattered. I think Oshomole caused a lot of problem. A lot of problem. You know, Oshomole has been causing problem in other states, and that was why they threatened him. The former governor of Zamfara said if they burn Oshomole, well, make it come the state. That was what he did, and they lost that place, that state, to PDP just like that on a platter of gold. PDP, they were just folding their hands. The same thing that happened in Edo State. The same thing. You know, now everybody, they are beginning to talk. Everybody's beginning to talk now. See, Oshomole caused this, Oshomole caused this, Oshomole caused that. And at the end of the day, he brought the problem to his home state. Because if he had not gone through all of this, or if he had, maybe if he had reversed, this problem wouldn't have escalated to what we have now, or to what it is now. Now they have lost out totally. He has lost out totally. So, it is very obvious that Ojezwa and Obaseki, they are very, very close, because right from the beginning, he said he doesn't have time for them, that the next election is going to be 2023. And don't forget, a lot of people have been insinuating that he might defect to APC. But he said he's not going to do that. But if he does that, Edo people will answer them. You know, they will answer him. So Edo people are not gullible people that you can just toss around. But the most important thing is that he has won the election, and the people stood by him. They really stood by him. So the relationship between this APC now and PDP is going to be cordial, because Ojezwa is not going to be criticizing. I don't think so. He's going to be criticizing Godwin Obaseki, because they have been in the same faction before. They pursued, let me just say it, they chased Obaseki away. Obaseki wouldn't have left. He didn't just leave. Oshomole chased him away from the party, and that's why he found himself in PDP. Well, let's hear what people are saying. That's just my own opinion. We can talk on and on and on and on, but with what we have now, that is just why these people have come to say, no, we are rejoicing with you. That the reason why we lost is because of some people selfishness and irresponsibility. Well, today there's no opposition in Edo State now. APC chairman is in support of the governor. Oshomole is without a party now. Bravo. Exactly what I said, because there's not going to be opposition, because it will not criticize him, because they were in the same faction. If not that Oshomole chased this man out, he wouldn't have left. Well, he was never in support of Iyamo. In fact, he worked for the success of Obaseki. He's part of the inner thieves that opened door for the outer thieves. He and Oyegun are in the same boat. No. You can't blame them, because they were together. Oshomole caused all this problem. No matter how we want to try to paint it, you can come and say whatever you want to say, but it is obvious, even to the blind, very, very obvious to the blind. It caused all this problem. And you don't expect them, because this man didn't want to go to PDP. If not that Oshomole chased him out, he wouldn't have left. They would have been there. And they must have talked to Oshomole. They must have advised him. But he refused to take to advice. And what do you expect them to do? If there's not going to be opposition in Edo State today, Oshomole cost everything. And is it not somebody from the center is accusing Oshomole again with all the things that he did? And even asking that they should be punished for that. They should be brought to book. Well, there's a response to this particular person who said Jesua and Oyegun caused the problem, or they are the ones working as a saboteur or to the party. Well, someone say you need to really shut your mouth. How many votes does he have that it will make him work for Obaseki? Instead of you to blame Oshomole, you are saying something different. Do you blame him when it was obvious that Eze Yamu was practically choked down the throat of the state executives without any regard for the state party hierarchy? I blame Oshomole and supporters like you who could not tell him the glaring truth for the party loss in the state. Of course, no matter how you want to put it, Oshomole created all of this. He created it. Those who are economical with it, they won't say it. Well, the said chairman is no longer in APC. He has no stake in APC, and sooner event will unfold. This is just the beginning. Definitely we shall soon see his family control of the party. Politicians are harlots, and they are not in support of the masses. They are treasury looters. Millions of money had exchanged hands during the last election. Well, if that's what this person is saying, this person is saying a lot of things here. Let them continue in their disagreements. Obaseki has won. He has really won. Good one, but I wish most Nigerians could think along with your line of thinking. It was always good to see tomorrow before it comes. I believe if we cannot divide, let us go regional so that each region can develop at their own pace. If this is done, there is hope. But if not, the Nigeria will not move forward. Continue to deceive yourself. Don't mind him, Jare. It's not a disgrace. Why can't you people caution Oshomole on how best to handle disagreements as at when due? President Buhari and Governor Obaseki have opened new door of true democracy for Nigeria through the Edo election. Please, let's sustain it for it will take us to a proper position at the international arena. When a strong opposition suddenly become a friend, one needs to take a great precaution and extra careful. Who caused this? The problem is see Oshomole who caused it, and it's going to be a new normal. That is it, a new normal. Just like I said, the two of them, they were in the same faction. So guys, let us hear your opinion with this submission of a Aslim Ujizwa.